Shabbat Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, even the elders that came before them that taught us His truth. Shabbat Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word in truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. To the Aquat that are listening, learning, being a pillar of rest, the 144,000, 1/3, the hopeful elect of Israel. I am the brother Yashuan. Shabbat Shalom and salutations to you all. Woo! Mouthful. All right, so I'm just noticing, in the spirit, through the spirit, these synchronicities. I'm like Dave Chappelle. I put things together in my, I notice little things. Anyway, this is the elder apostle Tahar, GMS declaring the end. The IUIC is doing the same thing that tazadaqya did, and that's to deceive people. Okay, so these are my sentiments exactly, right? I agree with this, right? Through the spirit, right? Completely, right? This says 4 hours ago, right? And this says yesterday. What is this? Okay, right? So this is me at camp yesterday, and I have it queued up, but before we listen to what I'm going to say, right? I want to read 1 Corinthians 1 and 10 in the King James. So, now I beseech you, brethren, right? Salakia. Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord, Yahushua HaMashiach, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no divisions among you, but that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment. Okay? Now, I'm not tooting my own horn, right? I'm just noticing things that keep happening, okay? So when I say that, if I go here, right, quickly, let me do this real quick. This has been happening. It happened right here. Let's see. I did a and I guess I should do a which means response. Doomsday clock, the elder apostle. Right after I said something about a doomsday clock, then the Spirit hits the elder apostle to do a video on the doomsday clock. This happened, a week ago, right? That was one. And then again right here, diligence, right? An example of diligence. Something else happened here, so I did a response to it. But these things keep happening with the elder apostle Tahar and myself. And did I read it? Let's read it. Okay, this part again. But that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind. What does that mean? What does that say right here? Let there be no divisions among you in church. Rather be of one mind. Watch this. United in thought and purpose. United in thought, right? In spirit. Same mind, same judgment. Let's see. United in thought. United in mind and conviction. Same mind, same mind. Let's see what, not American, what is GNT? Completely united with one thought, right? Perfectly united in your understanding. Same mind, heart. Perfect union, no divisions. You get the point. Having been knit together in the same mind. Anyway, here's what happened. Become perfect, become perfect. And no, I'm not comparing myself to the elder apostle Tahar. Don't, come on, man. Don't be stupid. Let us now praise great men. You understand? I understand order. I'm still a buck private, as old as I am. Let's see. So let's watch this. Salakia. This happened yesterday at camp, right? And early on in the camp, of course, you bring out Jeremiah 10, and you curse the holiday, so holiday, right? But then immediately after that, the name of the Most High came up, and that takes you directly to who? The name, ain't no microchips, yo play yoga. It's really bad. And that the spirit, again, this happened yesterday. So let's listen. Let me be quiet. All right. This new song by yesterday in camp. Take it away.
Verse 24, 21. My son, fear thou the Lord Yahweh Shah the King, and meddle not with them that and that's the spirit. Okay, let me read it. Let me show you what the spirit shows me. Proverbs 24 and 21. My son, fear thou the Lord, where it says Lord in all caps, that's the name. Okay, so it should read, my son, fear thou Yahweh and the King, right? And meddle not with them that are given to change. Who changed the name? Nathaniel Sutton changed it. Who changed the name of him? Well, Comfy changed the name. Bun Yahweh, right? Jesus Christ, right? And what happened? Nate was like, damn, this nigga who was under me just surpassed me. He's taking notes. What do I got to do? And we got to ditch the name, sign the 501c3, right? Ain't no microchips. He's writing the shit down because he want to be like Compton with a bus, tour bus, money, right? Nate was taking notes because at the time when Comfy had already been paid, he's enjoying the fruits of his deceit. Nate was wanting to be Comfy. And what does the Most High do? The Most High granted Nate is rich. So let me take Comfy down, and I'm gonna put you in his place. Right? Now Nate is coming. Now you're the big multi-million-dollar Israelite group, right? That the whole world is watching, that speaks for all Israel. That used to be Comfy, which was a complete clown show. Nate is doing slightly better, right? But it's a complete clown show, right? Again, how did Nate surpass the other Apostle John? He didn't. How did Comfy surpass Nate? He didn't. The Most High is dealing with two men on the earth. Okay? The good one and the bad one. Okay? If the Most High is dealing with Yahushua on the earth, that's the good one. Who's the bad one? Well, that would be Judas. Right? I'm dealing with this guy, he's going to be the bad guy. He's the good guy. Okay? Moses, right, was the good guy. Pharaoh was the bad guy. Somebody's got to be the bad guy. See? Somebody got to be the good guy. Somebody's got to be the bad guy. Right? In Israel, right, fringes and preaching the word and righteousness and the truth, right? The Most High is dealing with one man in righteousness, like Moses, like Noah, like Adam. That holds true today. So right now, at this moment, the Most High is dealing with one man in righteousness, and he's dealing with one man in wickedness. There's the balance, right? We're talking about in Israel proper. Who could that be? There's a lot of wickedness, right? But Yohana is not as highly visible, right? Ain't no whole bunch of people dropping everything to go put on studs and claim to not be a cow. That's not attracting the masses. What's attracting the masses is a purple garment, a line of niggas marching down. This is what Jake likes, shiny things. Jake likes big things.
All right, that's enough. You get the point. All right. So there was a big comparison to what? To comfy. Okay, so this is 4 hours ago. This is today. The first one was yesterday, right? And a lot was said. I'm saying a whole lot, bringing out very little scriptures, right? Salakia. But, right, through the Spirit, this is the same thing. The IUIC is doing the same thing that tazadaqya did, and that's to deceive people. I just said that in its entirety. That's why I let it play all the way out so that you can see what was being said. Okay? And I don't know tazadaqya. I don't know Nate. All I know is the stories, right, that have been passed down. So let me say that first. I have no firsthand accounts, but from the stories that have been told and from the actions that I have seen over the years since '08, okay, since '07, '08, okay, I passed on IUIC because they were selling the truth. This happened like March of '08. I'm like, nah, this nigga's selling the truth. Next. And where did I wind up? Where I landed at GMS in '08, and I'm still there. So I know some of these stories, and I know how to add them up, and I see what's going on. And I saw this, what he knows, okay? I saw what the elder apostle knows for a fact, okay? That might go into, I shall pour out my spirit. You understand? Because we're saying the same thing, okay? All right, let's listen to a little of this. All right, so this is declaring the end. The elder apostle 4 hours ago, IUIC is doing, listen to this.
I'm going to title this video tazadaqya of the ICGJC did the same thing that the IUIC is doing today. And I believe they took the bag. And we all know it was overwhelming. The evidence was overwhelming. The receipts were stacked yay high that Comfy took the bag. And we said that. We said Comfy definitely took the bag. And the first thing that they did at the Comfy school is, we don't know the name of Yahweh Shai. That's not his name. We did some research. We found out that's not his name. His name is Bun Yahweh. So they kept the name. In order for you to get to pray to the Most High, Yahweh, the Supreme, you have to do it through the name of Yahweh Shai. You say everything in the name of Yahweh Shai. I mentioned Matthew 28 verse 19, and I will go to that. Yeah, these guys took the bag. And all you camps should be getting on them, not just us. All you camps should be getting on the IUIC. They definitely took the bag. They teaching this new moon. You're not, see, when you...
Okay. He said the IUIC is doing the same thing the tazadaqya and the IJGJC did. And I said exactly the same thing yesterday. 20 hours ago, I forget, what is it? I forgot who did it. They make their members legally change their names. I forget who posted this. I'm going to check in a minute, but this was my reply. Because if you know anything about Nate, see, again, I don't know him, but let's get a precept real quick. All right. And I mean, this guy is representing Israel to the world, to the world at large. People are looking at the IUIC as representing Israel. That's just what it is. Okay. And, you know, it behooves you to know what's going on with this guy. And here's why. All right. This is Sirach 5 and 15. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small. Here's why. Okay. This is what I posted on this guy. I said, oh, this was, let's see. Oh, Nate saying that you have to take on a Hebrew name, Ban Yasharala, or whatever at the end, right? That's what the video was about, is him saying that you have to take the next step. And I saw that as, you know, to brand you, so to speak, so that they know if you go through the legal channel to change your name, first you have to give them the information of what your slave name is. You got to give them a whole bunch of, to change your name, you got to give up a whole bunch of information first. First and foremost, we're going to have to know who you are to get this alias. Basically, that's what you're doing. Oh, you're changing your name. You're getting an alias. No, nigga, you still this motherfucker. We got you on record as being nigga Charlie over here. But now your name is Bunya Howada. Right? So what is Nate doing? So here's what I put. I'm not certain what Bishop Nathaniel, now notice what I'm saying. I'm not sure what Bishop Nathaniel, see, because in this video, he wasn't Bishop Nathaniel yet. So I said, I'm not sure what Bishop Nathaniel is doing here, but through the Spirit, it appears as though Detective Nathaniel Ray, that's who that is, pulling some slick shit. It appears as though detective, which makes you what? An agent. Detective Nathaniel Ray, right? Ain't that who he is? The fraternal order, that agent, with the fraternal order that you swear to. You can't serve two masters. You swore some shit. You did something. Detective, agent, Detective Nathaniel Ray is not only collecting vital information. In order to change your name, nigga, you got to give me your mother's maiden. Right? Who you come from? What's your stock? You want to change your name? I need your info. Not only collecting vital information, but the term categoreo, probably spelled it wrong, and I'm wondering at that moment whether it was a Greek. The term categoreo pops into my head. This agent, detective, cannot be trusted on any level. Understanding that this guy works for the man. You don't get it? When he came in, he was working for the men. I'm quite sure. But there's proof out there. Just wrap your head around that. This dude works for the man, dude. Does he steal? Is he undercover? Is he MK Ultra'd? How much money did they give him? Is he MK Ultra'd? Does he have altars? That's what we're talking about here. If you understand the NWO and their the people that they give money to, millions of dollars, okay? Think about it like this. Creflo Dollar, not Creflo, TD Jakes. They don't give you millions of dollars without, right? Hey, that dude's a detective. What tests has he taken? What has he done with the department? Okay? What training has he had? Okay? If you're in the United States military, you go through training. You go through what is called basic training. You know what that is? It's mind control. Extreme mind control. This dude wasn't just a sergeant. He wasn't just a, a beat cop. He's an agent. Oh, well, that was before. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, he's not that enemy. Okay. That's still right there. You want to get it? Let's get it. Though, right. This applies to Nate too. Guess what? He's doing all that changing and flipping and switching shit. Let's get it. See? You forgot. You forgot how the scriptures read, right? This applies to Nate. Okay, this is Sirach 12 and 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, this is what Nate is doing, and you can see it. If he wasn't doing this, okay, so right now he's crouching on what? On the C hip. Just like he crouched on Jacob's trouble moron. That's crouching. He changed it up, went back and corrected it without saying nothing, without making notice of the correction. We see everything he's doing. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and be aware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped the looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. What does that mean? I mean, this nigga's still a cop. He's still doing what he's been doing. And you can tell by his doctrine, you can tell by how he's moving, how he's leading his flock astray, and how it's all about money and fame and big numbers. And that's against Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. That's easy. Okay? This is Nate right now. All right? There's just too much in there. What are you doing destroying the name when we got you on file, breaking it down? This agent cannot be trusted on any level. Consider Stephen from Django. Not only was he a supervillain coon, which he was, that dude, when you watch the role that he played, right? Stephen was he was a refined weapon for the so-called white man. He was a refined weapon, like a super pit bull, right, on a leash. That, you know, it was crazy. And you got to look at this dude's background, okay? And it would be one thing if what he was doing was righteous. It's not. There's so many holes and you can see right through it. And if you can't, then that's where you're supposed to be. Really, it's really simple to see through this. So I'm going to go ahead and close. I wanted to point that out, that, you know, hey, we're on the same page, right? Perfectly united. I want to read this. Okay. 1 Corinthians 1 and 10. I appeal to you, dear brothers and sisters, by the authority of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, to live in harmony with each other. I like that word, harmony, to vibrate together. Let there be no divisions in the church, rather be of one mind, united in thought and purpose. All right, so anyway. Yeah, stay spiritual. Walk in the spirit, right? Because that's all you're going to have here in a minute, and you want to be at one, okay? You want to be at one with the spirit as much as possible, and then let go. Let that spirit guide you. All right, so with that, let me see. Go back to this. Yep. You know, keep doing what you're doing. Let me read this real quick. This is categoreo. I did look it up and put it up. Categoreo. I did spell it. I spelled it off the top of the dome, and I only got it wrong. I only got one letter wrong. What? Where is it? Term cat. I put a C instead of a K. Kate, cat.
Family High Hope.
Slug.
Wouldn't
What I did? Took it away.
to everything is
This thing's playing a game with me. Okay, categoreo. To be a plaintiff, to charge with some offense. This is what Nate is doing. He's setting them up. He's setting a trap. I'm going to put this name on you so you'll be easy to identify. That's what I see. Accuse, object. That's what categoreo is. So, yeah. Yep. And that's what I believe that, that Nate was doing with that whole, in this picture here. Telling you that you have to get a Hebrew name. How do you have to get a Hebrew name? You have to change your name to a Hebrew name, but we don't recognize the Hebrew. That is just dripping with contradiction. It's bad. All right, so with that, we're going to go ahead and close. Hopefully that didn't roll too long. I wanted to get into my delicious meal yesterday in that live, right? Eventually, this Ishakarite comes up and hands me some beans, some chili. And that became my Thanksgiving dinner, which I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Everybody else, my daughter and my wife went to go do some family things, which is what they do. And I was left at the house. I was hungry, right? And what I did was I ate that chili that this guy gave me, right? I asked him, I said, is it pork or is it beef? He said it was beef. I knew instantly that the Most High had sent me that, right? I'm just surprised it wasn't some crows, But he sent me that chili. Was the best chili. It was so good. Not as good as my wife, but it was good. It was good. Anyway, with that, we hope that the elector edified you, brothers and few sisters. Shabbat Shalom.